Hello, friends. Okay, so I have to talk to you guys about an experience that I had today that was incredibly humbling. There is a magazine in Oklahoma City called Oklahoma City Real Producers, and the editor is Albie. I'm going to find him because he's delightful. There's like an editor's note, and he's in it. Of course, it's on page 45, so just one moment. This is Albie. So Albie had contacted me at an Oklahoma City Real Producers event. He puts on fabulous events and said, "Hey, Lacey, like you have such a unique job with being Chief Cultural Officer. I would love to interview you." And I'm like, obviously, amazing idea. So Albie and I get together today, and in my head, I'm thinking that I do so much. I have so much to talk about. And let me just say that that is not necessarily how it felt like it went. I wanted to be funnier. It did not come across as terribly funny. I don't know if I just wasn't on my game or what, but it did not feel terribly funny. And then we got to the questions about what I had done. Like, so he's saying things like, "Lacey, you want to be a speaker outside of Kivo. Where else have you spoken?" And I'm like, well, that's a great question. I speak at my church every third week, so that's great. And then he starts asking me questions about my own personal production and real estate, which, let me just say, that is not a good thing to ask about either. And by the end of it, I sort of realized that I have not done nearly as much as I thought that I had in my head. So at first I was like, oh, that went really bad. And then I thought, you know what? This is an opportunity. I think that I was given sort of a mirror, if you will, to look into where I could see the real version of what it is that I have done versus the Lacey version, which I'm an eternal optimist. So I was like, girl, you were killing it. And then when I had to answer questions about how exactly I would define killing it, the answers were like, oh, okay, you're killing it a little bit less than we thought. Yeah, a little bit less. So, opportunity to really improve upon what it is I'm already doing. Yes, I have 345 agents, hopefully, that I inspire on a weekly basis. I say hopefully because I don't know if they're all inspired by me, but God willing, right? And yes, we're in 4 separate states. And yes, I'm killing it on the Kivo front. But as far as being a speaker, anywhere else, not killing it. And as far as personal production, not killing it. So what I have learned is I have 2 areas in which to improve. And I got some advice from Steve Burris post the interview. He said to write down how I want my next one to go. So I will be doing that, and I will probably share it with you guys too. But I just wanted you guys to know that this gal, while I did look very fly in my tassel earrings, was very humbled today. So here's to a better tomorrow. And if you see one of these magazines, pick one up because you never know. I may be in it. Probably not immediately, but